Both headphones, baby. I have the news on. I have that guy on. He's talking about Iran. So it's nukes, apparently. I was going to call this Jews on Fire, but don't want to get banned on my first live stream back. It's 5 p.m. approximately my time. Oh, there we go. I got sound in both ears. Okay, I'll wait for the chat to show up. We'll see if we have any listeners remaining. Let's have some water. I had Costco hot dogs. I'm feeling a little groggy. Oh, maybe I'll have some plain blue. I already have my turmeric. That was good. We'll see. First live stream back. We are alive. I was going to call it Survival is Good. How are we looking, everybody? No, not too bad. I got a shave and a haircut before I went live. Hey, Jilly Fisher. What is these? What are these numbers and crowns? You guys know what those mean? Wes James, are you Wes Clark Jr. also? What are you again? Are you Booger? What was your original name? It's just escaping me. My memory is hazy. Hey, Johnny Midas. Oh, you're not Jedi? 3301. I don't like these crowns. Or I heard somebody talking about crowns saying that they're not conducive to good behavior or something. Hey, Chrissy Tina. Hey, I was thinking about you, Chrissy Tina. Actually, today I was like, oh, I wonder if I should, because I remember you sent me a picture of like a. Ooh, I'll live dose. Um, I'll do my ad for ultramethylene blue. I take this. I don't know. It's probably gonna kill me, but I embrace death constantly. We look forward to a good death. Yeah, it's a comment ranking system, but I don't want to. You're all equal to me except for you losers. So we'll take some of that. Mm. Yeah, I don't want to encourage you to comment more. That's for sure. You have to comment at your own well. Oh, I have some food too. There was just a terror attack. They're throwing out a name, Mohammed Soleiman or something like that. He looked like a white guy to me. What do you guys think? I'm wearing my Bitcoin saves T-shirt. Oops. Hey, Kevin. What, you want me to dox my location as usual? I'm in town. Technically, I'm homeless, but I live in this room for now, for at least the next. I think I've just booked another 5 nights. Tina Cora Johnson, hello. Where was the attack, Kevin? In The attack was in Boulder, Colorado. You guys didn't hear about it? I can break the news. There was an attack in Boulder, Colorado. A uh, guy threw Molotov cocktails at Jews on something called a Run for Their Lives, where they actually walk. Hold on. I'm gonna have some meat. Have some meat. Need my Energizer trail mix. Kevin says, I hope you're good. That's the wrong use of your. I'm okay. I have to take things one day at a time right now. Technically, I'm homeless. Like I said, I'm unemployed, and I live in a hotel room. But it is good to. I was gonna call my first stream back. Survival is good because I am alive, as far as I can tell. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I am alive. My mood ring. Oh, it's an interesting color. That's what color I am right now. I walk outside. It's beautiful outside. They'd show you around the scenery, maybe. No, it's not that great. It's not that great. Oh, I have some mountains across from me. I'll show you outside. There's my vehicle, which I can't afford. The hills, some trees. There's a bird on a wire right there. I have somewhere to sleep. Humors and Skull says, how much dollars does Israel need to fix this? I don't know. Oh, well, the bigger problem, apparently, according to I have Fox News on. What's his name? Mark Levin. There's tons of news today. So I'll take it slow and pay attention to the chat. If you want to donate, I can use your donations. I have a shirt that says Bitcoin saves. That's because I have to sell Bitcoin to survive. I was unceremoniously kicked out of my residence, basically. And then I was supposed to have it's kind of fucked up. I don't know how much you guys want to get into it, into my personal life. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. But if you want to donate to the show, your donations go further than ever, especially since my lunch was $3.24 today. So I'm trying to live frugally if possible. I had $2.50 Costco hot dogs, but they left me feeling kind of mm, I don't know if I can eat those every day. I have to decide what to eat for dinner. I had wings last night, they were way too expensive. So I can't do that again. And I was watching the basketball game. But I don't drink alcohol. I don't use cannabis, and I'm not using my prescribed amphetamine anymore to try to keep myself stable. Which necklace? This one? This one's a mushroom. Well, this one's a couple mushrooms. Should I turn on the lights? I don't know if that'll help. Yeah, lights are nice. Mushrooms and a cross. That's what I wear to ward away evil spirits if possible and identify other aliens or whatever who recognize me. Sometimes people come up to me and start talking to me like they know me. They haven't since I got out of the mental institution this last time, but that was happening quite a bit. Or like the guy that said I was Steve Jobs. That was weird too. Yeah, it's real mushrooms. It's real mushrooms, apparently. So I'm living, and they're like a living organism with a brain, like me, like my brain. Thanks. Hey, you guys like that one? Yeah, that's good. I bought some stuff. When you're bipolar and you have a manic episode, you go on spending sprees. So I bought, I don't know, like 6 pair of shoes. So I could change personalities more easily. This stuff wasn't expensive though. This wasn't too expensive considering how cool it is. I could tuck it too, but I wear it out. And then the Bitcoin Saves t-shirt lets people know. And then it's orange too, which is good. I heard there's controversy with Bitcoin, with the Bitcoin conference. Like people don't like Michael Saylor now. for people who are into Bitcoin. Oh yeah, go to buymeacoffee.com/lift the veil to support me, or go to Cash App $LTV411 to send support. I kind of could use your help. I don't have employment. I don't know how I'm gonna get it. I don't know if I'm gonna have to go on disability or what. I'm insane. I truly am. And I apologize for the insanity that everybody had to go through. Thanks, John, for posting that link. That's very kind of you. Craig Prague, is this new Nathan or old Nathan? It depends on how you define that. It's always new, always a little different. You can identify me by my beard length, my haircut, and the color of my ring. See what's just changed. So it just depends. Or like the butterfly that's on my watch. Oh, good. My heart rate's up. I sound myself, Prague. Thank you. Thank you for that. I don't know what myself is. Oh, thanks, Pirate Justin, for buying a coffee. Who says, here's something for a 12 pack of ramen. I don't eat ramen. In the morning, I have donuts. I walked like 4 miles today. So that's good. I get up in the morning. I walk to the donut shop. I'm pretty close to the donut shop still and the park. So I'm like in a different part of town across from McDonald's. 24-hour McDonald's, which you can't sit in 24 hours, but McDonald's is crazy expensive. I went there once. It's super expensive for what it is. Might as well go to there's another place called there's one of those hot chicken places. What the hell is it called? It's pretty good. Maybe I might get that tonight, or maybe Popeyes. I don't know. I have to try to eat or Wingstop or something. I have to eat like a black person. But McDonald's, yeah, it's not worth it except for the ice cream. Ice cream's pretty good, but it's expensive still. Everything's expensive. Costco is the way to go. But I don't know. Those hot dogs left me feeling not 100% satisfied. They were cheap though. I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest. Um, Considering how expensive. Well, I have to find a new place to live. My dad will help me out with my rent and stuff, but then still I have lots of bills to pay. If I go on disability, that won't be enough to cover my bills. I don't have my computer or anything. I'm not asking for it because I'm in a hotel. So I'm going to try to get a place to stay. I have to go to a hearing about um, this thing coming up this week, but I'll try to pirate. No, I don't have a kitchen. I didn't get one of those. Anyway, I don't really. The only thing I make at home for myself is eggs. I like to be around people when I eat to absorb their psychic energy and stuff, people and animals. So after I went to Costco, I went to the pet shop to observe the beasts. The beasts were friendly. I saw the chameleon. We looked at each other, and his eyes moved like he was looking at me funny. So we looked at each other for a while, me and the chameleon. Hooded chameleon, something like that. Pirate, yeah, I know. My computer's big. So I could buy. There was this weird thing where I got a birthday present to buy a new laptop, and then we bought one for Katie, but she claims there was like some significant difference in like she paid some significant difference in value. A super nice laptop, um, Apple. So yeah, I could do a laptop, but my computer is an iMac. It's too big to to set up here and then carry around in my car and stuff. Like I don't want to have too much stuff because I don't have anywhere to, you know what I mean? So right now my stuff is still in the house. Wes, you had a pet chameleon named Ophelia. She became rabid, and died. Gravid. Ophelia is a very good song by the Lumineers. They're a good band. Noah Kahan, he's good. Been listening to music. I have my listening devices, so I have those. I won't be getting my beard trimmed professionally anymore. I did it myself, so I got my beard trimmer. But I could get my tweezers. It's kind of complicated getting stuff from the old house, so I have to like coordinate. Sweet, the band, yeah, the band is good. They don't come up on my playlist. Beck is good. He came up on my playlist today. DJ Shadow came up. Been listening to a little Tupac. He clearly released albums after he died. I feel like the car is good. Just the insurance ended up being super expensive. The payment is no big deal. The payment is appropriate, but the insurance is more than the payment. So something like that. The insurance is more than the payment. Right now, I'm paying for too much insurance because I'm paying for it to drive. I don't know if I'm going to qualify to drive or not. But until I get a place to stay, I don't know if I want to sign up for. Um, I'm still getting settled, literally. I mean, I got it. I went back to the mental institution. I got out 3 days ago or something. So I'm just trying to be stable and not go crazy. But probably being away from Katie is good. Although yesterday I felt really good. Today, mixed. But the weather's great. It's good to get walks. It's good to go to the park. I feel good in the morning when I have donuts and coffee. Oh, I saw Quinn Michaels on Twitter. He's hosts Twitter Spaces. I could do that too. I can host Twitter Spaces if people wanted to join there, but I don't know if I can get anybody to join. People are used to seeing me here on YouTube. Look at this, 64 people. Pretty good. What is this community thing? Leaderboard. There's a one, two, and three. You get like experience points. West James, Angel, Pavlov, Zero Infinity, then Jilly, and so on. Pirate, you're number 12. Chrissy Tina's got a nice eyeball picture. Eyeball pictures are good. Community leaderboard. Um, Quinn Michaels, yeah, he says he's a Romanov, but I talked to him the other day. I was like, "Oh, Quinn Michaels, I thought you were dead." Somebody told me he was off the timeline. So I was like, "Oh, he's not. He's there." He hosts spaces with like 6 people, but it's mostly him talking. And then sometimes he uses his AI to talk. He's talking about different stuff, bloodlines and Wes, you're using Zen 3 milligrams. Good for you. Yeah, that's all you need. I like to vape too, because I need something that kills me, even if it's slowly or threatens me with death. But Zins are good. I'll pop one right now for you. I do Zin 6. We're not allowed to have flavors here in California. So this is mine. Zin 6 smooth. They all taste the same, I think. But I do smooth because I like to be smooth. I'm a smooth talker. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with nicotine. Nicotine is a brain enhancer. Sort of like methylene blue, I guess. I'm doing methylene blue 3 times a day, but sometimes it makes me feel a little unsettled, so I'm not sure. But they say it's a mitochondrial repair. How do you guys think I look? I think don't look perfect, but that's probably because I got my hair cut at Supercuts. It's $32. I was like, I thought it would be like $15 at Supercuts. That's across the street. I was able to walk to Costco. That's a mile away. I got some turmeric shots at Whole Foods, which is in the same shopping center. I'm near, I can walk to stuff basically still, which I like. I can't walk to downtown as easily, but I might need to stay out of downtown. I might have made a scene down there. Oh, sweet. You'll send citrus and cinnamon. Stephanie, am I in my new place? I'm in my temporary place, the Vagabond Inn. I'll dox myself just because I think it's fun. I was like, Vagabond, yeah. I like to close. I remember when I was homeless once and after I'd been evicted from my apartment in the Bay Area, that I stayed at a Vagabond Inn with Doshi and a hooker for a couple days. So I was like, oh, I'll just do that again. It's relatively cheap. As cheap as it gets, but still the weekends are pretty expensive. So West James, you showed a flag of some sort. Reminds me, Ukraine bomb. Oh, hey, West James, you bought the pharmaceutical grade methylene blue a couple years before Alex started shilling it, but you're hesitant to use it. It hasn't killed me yet. They say he's like, consult your doctor and don't take it with any medication. And I take medication, so I'm using it. I have not consulted anybody. I just trust Alex Jones. This vape is sold in town. It's clear, see? It says clear on it. And then it does has no you have no way to know how much fluid is left or anything. I might switch to my other vape. I have some supplements here. Um, Flaxseed oil. What supplements do I have? CoQ10, flaxseed oil, and berberine. Those are the supplements that I have so far. I can't get a cat orange. Not yet. Not until I have a place to live. But I'm gonna try. There are places available. So I'm gonna try to get a place to live as ASAP. This has a little flavor in it. These are the most efficient way because you can refill them and you can see how much fluid is left and stuff. Yeah, West James, it was crazy. So I went up to the so I was in the mental health place um again, which is the worst. I hate it. And they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna send you down. We're gonna send you back, and you're gonna have housing for 30 days, like residential housing." And I was like, "Okay, great. That sounds good. Then I don't have to worry about rent for a while. It's okay that I don't have a place to stay." And like I got there, and they're like, "We don't have housing." I didn't have shoes. I didn't have glasses. I didn't have a jacket. and I'm not allowed to talk to Katie. I was like, where all my stuff was. And I'm like hanging out at Starbucks. They kick me out at 6. Sun's going down. I started hanging out at the 9/11 Memorial, which is across the street from my house. Sun's going down. It's getting cold. I was gonna try my phone has so much charge left, and I'm like communicating, trying to communicate and trying to get my I don't have my car, no glasses, no shoes. I can't go in stores. I was gonna go into Dollar Tree to try to buy like a phone charger. Sun sets. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I haven't heard back about getting my car and my stuff. I start walking to the hotel, which is not that close. Then finally I got everything. Had to call roadside assistance to break into my car and stuff. A street ghost. That's right. I've heard a lot of things about how good nicotine is. I've been upset with my father for not using it because it's good for Parkinson's. I kept telling him and telling him and telling him. Your parents are very upsetting to have because they don't listen to you. I was upset with my mother before she died because she didn't listen to me about taking opioids and stuff because they had her on that for pain management. And I was like, it doesn't work. It just makes it worse. You got to quit. And she's like, no, my doctor this, my doctor that. My parents listen to doctors, my mom in particular. My dad, not as bad, but it's so upsetting when their like health is declining and they're not listening to you. And my dad, like, I was like, Dad, you got to go on nicotine. I saw something that said high dose nicotine really is good for Parkinson's. It'll like clear it up. But he's not doing very well, my dad. Now he has like dementia. I can communicate with him because I'm psychic, and he's obviously like channeling stuff. He says stuff that doesn't make sense, but I can kind of understand and communicate with him. But he's 3 hours away and probably doesn't necessarily remember when I go up there. So, Chris Hyde, I seen better than the last live. What was the last live you saw? I'm sure. I think I remember the last lives were pretty crazy. I'm insane. And going through a divorce is like, I guess that in general and thinking about all that stuff was like really stressful. So going through the stress of my divorce and my dad dying were like triggers, I think. So I was locked up 3 times already this year. That's why I think I should probably go on disability, but then I still need money. So I just hope I can get a job driving. I was listening to a thing about AI today, about how it's going to replace everything. And I read something about AI. I've been talking about self-driving cars forever. Thanks, AK. I'm taking care of myself. I understand that I'm loved. I appreciate that. Thanks, AK. I don't remember some of the things I do, or I remember things maybe differently than they happen. But yeah, I was listening to the All In podcast. They were talking about AI and how it's just replacing everybody. But I've been talking about that for a while on my show. So it's not surprising to me. And now this stuff with Palantir isn't very cool. If is that's the real Phoenix Enigma? Sometimes you get hacked. I've seen the fake Phoenix Enigma. Are you the same Phoenix Enigma that does the AI stuff on YouTube Shorts? Because I get notifications for that and I click on it, but it seems interesting that it'd be coming from you. I saw some with a hypnotic hamster. I was mad at you, Chris Hyde. Yeah, I don't remember that. I was angry. There's something wrong with me. Rebel Patriot, Bill Smith. Yeah, he disappeared. Remember that? He was an interesting character. He was a good YouTuber. We've seen a lot of them go by the wayside. I hear the latest drama is with David Schurter. I got contacted by one of those people. So there's still gang stalking going on for people into that uh, side of things. Thanks, Stuart King. Good to see you. People are sending nice messages. That's nice. Yeah, whatever I was seeing in the chat last times, like it got to a point where everybody in the chat was like fucking with me or something, or that was my impression. I didn't see any supportive messages anymore. So I was concerned about going live again. So you guys are helping to ease my concerns by being nice. That's nice. I hope things will get better. I mean, yeah, I'm doing okay for now. I just don't want to spend all my savings. That's all, which is what I'm doing right now. So, fortunately, I have them, and that's why I have my Bitcoin Save shirt on. It is helpful that I bought cryptocurrency and I have some cushion, but I need it like if I want to have it in the future, and I think it's going to go up a lot this year still, hopefully. But the whole economy, everything might change because of AI. Like driving jobs aren't even going to be a thing. So I figured delivery would be safer than like limo or taxi service, because taxi service is going to get replaced maybe within 2 years now. So the maybe within 2 years, definitely within five, taxi service will be replaced completely, probably by Waymo, not Tesla. I saw a review of that. I've always said that Waymo is better. That's Google's system, just because they've been testing it for so much longer. And it uses so much more advanced technology. So, well, free MPLS says it's happening so fast. We knew it would, but the rate we're at was unimaginable. It wasn't unimaginable to me. If you've been following my show, I've been talking about it for a while, that about self-driving cars and stuff, and everybody was like, "Oh no, I'm never going to drive one of those," and blah blah blah. Well, it's going to be unavoidable pretty soon. You won't have a car. I mean, I don't know if I'll own a car after this one. I have a 2-year lease. After that, it might be cheaper, literally, not to own a car. I mean, that's the thesis. Yeah, TP says music, legal assistance, editing, data input, medical diagnostics. Nearly everything will be squeezed out by AI. Yep. It's like entry level jobs and high level jobs. So, and I have the phone with the AI. It's pretty creepy. And everything, all your identity stuff, it's all digital identity. They're already doing it. It's already done because passwords are out of date. Passwords aren't going to work anymore. So you'll notice like a lot of apps like Cash App, you don't have a password for. Substack, there's no password. Um, Reddit, I don't think has a password. I give them $1, you're an electrician, they'll get in on that end too, eventually, but you're much safer as an electrician. Trump is right, that about trade schools and funding those instead of like Harvard and stuff, is that if we're going to give money away to schools, we should do it to trade schools. So we have good people who can work on cars and stuff, because we'll still need to do that. We'll still need to keep equipment running. And it's going to be hard. Robots are, we just have very good, these things are really good, really advanced. We have really advanced, we're a very advanced machine, very well designed. And robots might never have the sensitivity and dexterity and stuff that we do. Well, I say might never. They can be designed to do tasks, but to be versatile the same way that we're versatile is going to be very difficult. So I've been listening to a lot of stuff. There's still construction jobs and stuff. I mean, you can automate home construction. They can 3D build houses, but to actually go in there and do electrical work and plumbing work and stuff like that, like little things like that, just fixing stuff around the house, that's going to be harder for robots to be able to do on the fly. So thanks, Sean. I'll promote it again. Buymeacoffee.com/lift the veil. And Cash App is $ LTV 411. Yeah, Orange, your new phone talks to me. Um, yeah, mine too. It breaks in, it'll read you, it knows when you get an important message and it'll read it to you or ask if you want it to read it to you. I like it. I mean, I'm embracing it. It's inescapable. Well, I'm testing it actually for you guys. I'm kind of like seeing what the new world order is like. Obviously, they have us in a box. They have us segmented. They have us tagged. They know who we are. They put us in boxes. They control what we see in our feeds and stuff. Like my Twitter feed, I don't know. It's totally different now. Twitter kind of sucks now. For me, it used to be that I could be on there all day, but now I just see the same accounts. A lot of the accounts I used to follow, I don't see anymore. Thanks, Curtis. It's more important that I look good than anything else. But I sound good too. That's good. I'll try to do a show every day. I need to try to get financial support. So, yeah, people like the show, hopefully. So, I'll try to do a show every day. I just kind of go with the whatever the clock was. I was going to go live earlier, but then this terror attack happened in Boulder. So, world news, we were talking about AI. World news is that um, Ukraine, the day opened with Ukraine bombing Russia with drones. They took out like most of their nuclear fleet today with these cheap drones. So this is the modern age of warfare. I mean, we really might be, it's really like kind of the end of the world a little bit. I mean, just today, my day opened with a message through Nick Fuentes' Telegram about the bombing of the nuclear bombers in Russia, deep, deep inside Russia, like in Siberia, took out like a, a large proportion of their fleet with just cheap like $500 drones or something with bombs on them. They had something like 500 drones, each with their own pilots. They've been planning it for a year and a half. They launched them out of trucks that they were able to get inside of Russia, I believe, and get out of Russia before anybody caught them. They say Russia claims they caught somebody. Russia's calling it a terrorist attack. Russia already struck back with hypersonic missiles, I believe. It looked pretty nasty. So Russia has missiles that are indefensible but are very expensive compared to this drone warfare. So Ukraine is showing what, with a little planning and not much money, you can just do a lot of damage. They just lined up these bombs on drones, like kamikaze drones carrying a single bomb, and they just line them up. You can see it on Twitter. They just line it up with the most sensitive part of the aircraft, these super expensive aircraft that carry nuclear bombs. Boom, just totally destroyed multi-million dollar aircraft, over 40 of them today. And then Russia struck back. They're actually still in negotiations. I heard they're doing peace negotiations like tomorrow still in Turkey or something. So that was international news today. Oh, here. I can show you this.
Any attempt to protect any attempt to divide us through fear or harm has no place in Boulder, in Colorado, or anywhere in our nation. We stand in full solidarity with those targeted, and we will continue to ensure that justice is pursued swiftly, that support is provided to victims and their communities, and preventative action is taken to protect everyone's safety. Now I'll turn it over to Boulder Police Chief Redford.
Thank you, Special Agent in Charge. As was mentioned, my name is Stephen Redfern. I serve as the police chief here in Boulder. I want to thank, first and foremost, the FBI for their swift response today and our partnerships which preceded this attack today. We are very grateful for their assistance and we'll be working hand in hand moving forward. I want to give first an update on the scene. As many of you are aware, we have several blocks closed off in downtown Boulder surrounding the courthouse. We are still clearing that area for devices. We have multiple teams of K9 and our bomb squad and hazmat teams in that area. I cannot at this point give you an estimated time for opening of that area downtown. We're hopeful it will be this evening. We understand that people's vehicles are in that area that's closed and they'd like to get them. Please follow the Boulder Police Twitter account or other social media as well. We will report on that when we open that area. We want to be reasonably sure as best as we can before we open the area and let people go back there to businesses to get their vehicles, that it is as safe as possible. The courthouse, I will announce, the courthouse will be closed tomorrow. There is business in that courthouse through the Boulder County. It will be closed tomorrow as we continue this investigation. Just a couple of mentions. We know there's other events, including things going on this evening in town and in the coming week, and we are ensuring that we have resources there at those events to ensure that people are able to go about their business safely in light of this attack. But as always, we urge people to call 911, call us if they see suspicious behavior, if they see someone that's acting in a manner that appears to be suspicious. We would like to receive that call, go out and verify whether somebody's behavior is malicious or not. I want to thank our law enforcement partners. I started by thanking the FBI, but when this call came out today, we asked for help from all of our partnering agencies, some of whom are here today, and I can't thank you enough. It's not the first time we've had to do that here in Boulder, and it's not the first time that we've had to do that in the metro area. And the Special Agent in Charge referenced partnerships. When we put out the call today, we had a lot of help, both locally and from the region, and I really can't thank our partners enough. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the first responders today. When this call came out today, our officers rushed as quickly as they could somewhere close to the area, and they immediately ran into a chaotic situation where a man was throwing Molotov cocktails and using other devices to hurt people. Our officers, as they're trained, immediately interacted with the suspect, took him into custody, and then began rendering aid to those victims. And I'm very proud of our response today. I'm very proud of our partners as well, with the fire department and well as American Medical Response. Before we take some questions, I just want to say that Boulder is not immune to tragedy, sadly, and I know a lot of people are scared right now. A lot of people are upset and questioning how this happened and why. All I know is Boulder has recovered before from acts of violence, and we will again recover. I urge the community
It was a march.
in this time to come together. Now is not
Oh, I
time to be
see.
divisive, and we will continue to ensure community safety along with all of our partners. To echo the special agent in charge comments, our hearts go out to everyone affected today. Here and in Colorado, we understand that this has a ripple effect in many communities, and we are continuing to stand with and support the victims affected today by this attack. With that, I think we'll turn it back over to our public information officers.
We've got time for a few questions. I'll call on some folks. Sure.
For a special agent Pollock, is there any information that could indicate this individual that is in custody is linked to a greater network or any particular group?
Not at this time. The subject is in custody, but this will be a thorough, complete investigation, and those checks are ongoing.
Colleen?
Could you please tell us the spelling of this suspect's name and what custody he's in? Is he going to face federal charges or state charges? What's this next one?
His name is spelled Mohammed, Mohamed, Sabri, Sabry, Solomon, Soliman. And we are early in the investigative process, but both teams are working side by side collaboratively, and we'll see where the investigation goes.
Yeah, Caroline.
For the chief, any update on victims' conditions out of room?
Yes, and I'm not sure if we stated prior, but it's been reported to us that the victim's age ranged from about 67 to 88, I believe we mentioned. We know that 4 of those victims were taken to Boulder Community Hospital and remain there or have been released. I don't know the status of that. 2 additional victims were airlifted to the Denver metro area, I believe to Aurora Hospital burn unit. At this time, all 6 victims are still being treated. And again, our thoughts are heavily focused on their recovery right now. So the question was about the condition of the victims. The last update I had is that at least 1 victim was very seriously injured, probably safe to say critical condition, and then other victims received more minor injuries. I think there's a wide range, but we haven't talked to doctors yet and gotten an actual rundown of specific injuries.
That doesn't include the suspect, does it?
The suspect was injured. The suspect was taken to the hospital, and he was examined there as well. I'm not sure if he's been taken to the correctional facility yet or not.
One more question.
There are people online and maybe witnesses that say there was a second attacker. Can you speak to that at all?
What I can say, and I will say that I've been involved in several of these mass casualty events in my career, and there is almost always reports of multiple suspects. It's very typical. We did receive reports of differing descriptions. From everything we know in the witness briefings and interviews that we've done at this point, we do not believe that there is an additional suspect at large. We're not going to say that with absolute certainty because we're still conducting a lot of interviews. But we believe that the initial report of 2 suspects We have not been able to confirm that, and we're fairly confident we have the lone suspect in custody.
All right, so we also had a question about the prosecution. Boulder District Attorney Michael Doherty is present and can elaborate a little bit on that. I'll turn the mic over to him at this time.
Good evening. I'm Michael Doherty. I'm the District Attorney for Boulder County. And first, I want to echo what the Chief and the Special Agent in charge said. Our hearts go out to the victims, their loved ones, and our community. I also want to recognize the community members who responded and tried to render aid in the moments after this horrific attack took place, as well as who helped law enforcement, which acted with great courage in apprehending the suspect who is now in custody. I will emphasize that we're in the very early stages here, but the response by federal, state, and local officials is underway, and I greatly appreciate the work of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. There are many agents. We have the Colorado State Patrol here, Boulder County Sheriff's Office, and of course, the Boulder Police Department. They are working hand in hand to ensure that we secure all the evidence, all the information, and all the witness statements we need to hold the attacker fully accountable. That is my promise, to hold the attacker fully accountable. The U.S. Attorney's Office and my office have a strong working relationship. We've worked on cases in the past. And as you know, when it's a mass attack, whether it be King Soopers, Club Q, Planned Parenthood, the list goes on, and unfortunately and tragically, that list is too long for the state of Colorado. But from those experiences, we have forged really strong working relationships and ensuring that we do everything possible, everything we can do and need to do to secure justice for the victims, their family members, and the Boulder community, as well as the state of Colorado. So we're in close communication with the U.S. Attorney's Office. The U.S. Attorney and I just spoke on the phone again now, and in the coming days, decisions will be made about what charges to file and where. There's a couple different options, but what I would stress now, most importantly, is we are fully united 100% in making sure the charges we bring hold the attacker fully accountable. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you all for coming. The Boulder Police Department and the FBI will summarize some of what was said at this news conference, and we'll have a news release we'll put out on our social media accounts later this evening. We don't anticipate another press conference tonight. Thank you.
All right, so that's the latest. See, even got a news report. Not bad. Ooh, I got tired holding up the camera like that. It's good these phones are so good, though. I guess I was practicing broadcasting from my phone. So, so that's the news report. Yeah, I told you guys that, well, when I started the stream, I was going to call it Jews on Fire for multiple reasons, though, because Iran, so that's the other geopolitical news is Iran apparently got nukes now. So finally, Netanyahu's dream came true. They were always this close to getting a bomb. Now they're all the way there. So that's kind of cool too. So lots of like apocalyptic things, themes like AI is going to destroy all jobs and reshape the world. But that's what they say whatever technologies come out. So we'll see. I mean, what I see them being really beneficial for farming. We'll still need food in the future, but we may not need cars with self-driving cars because if you don't need insurance and they don't need to pay a driver and the cars can fuel themselves and everything. And the main thing we're going to need in the future is like power, energy. We're to power everything, which we don't have enough of yet. And we're not on board. It's going to take too long for us to build up the power. China's like more advanced than we are at that. So that's coming in the future. Nuclear bombs, warfare has gotten cheaper. So little countries like Ukraine now can defend themselves better. And actually, like, even though I was pro Russia in a way, I don't see anything wrong with Ukraine defending themselves. Actually, like, I don't feel like it was a terror attack or anything. They certainly have the right. The reason I might have been pro Russia is just because it seemed obvious that they were going to win. But now with modern warfare and everything, who knows? So, water is the next oil, TPE says. There have been songs about that for a while. New World Water. I've been buying Evian just to take a fucking bath. That was in 1999, Black on Both Sides by Mos Def. New World Water. New World Water. The kind of cats that pollute the whole shoreline, then clean it up and sell it for $1.99. But things might get a lot cheaper. I mean, that's the theory of the new age, is that everything that is abundance. So that's the thing with replacing all the jobs is like, okay, that means you don't have to pay people and AI is cheap. So everything should get cheap. Cars, etc. You won't own anything and you'll be happy. Okay, we did about an hour. I'm feeling kind of like that was pretty sufficient. Would be great to go longer, but I don't think I have anything else to report on. I reported on everything. I see people. I think we got up to like 80 some people tuned in, which is good. People weren't being mean, so that's good. Good seeing everybody. Glad everybody says I'm doing okay. So that's good. It's good to be back. I was just waiting for the appropriate time. I should be live every day. Please donate if you can afford it. I can use the help right now, truly. So if you can, go to buymeacoffee.com/lift the veil. I can reply on there. Thanks, John, for posting the link. Or go to $ LTV411 on Cash App. That Cash App is great. That's the best if you have Cash App. But buymeacoffee.com/lift the veil is good too. Hey, Badman Elite, you got here too late. I think I'm about to sign off. We did an hour, so that's good for our first day back. Give you an update on all the news. And I'm going to tune back into the news. So I'm still reading the news, keeping up to date on everything for you guys. I'll have to say it from the top of my head instead of sharing links on Twitter and stuff for now. So Cash App is $LTV411. Drew P904. $LTV411. Thanks, Adaptable. Thank you. I feel your well wishes. I appreciate it. I can feel the love. I appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. I really do. I'll give you a Nazi salute off camera. My heart goes out, genuinely. Don't make me cry. But good to see everybody. Glad to be back. Good to see everybody having a good time in the chat. That's good. I'll try to keep my head right. So just pray for that. I'll keep praying. All right, people. Have a good one, and I'll try to see you tomorrow. Okay? So for now, that's what it is.